everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. Let's just get straight to the point. This is me ranking the opening sentence or lines of the books I've hauled in the second quarter of the year. I have hauled 36 books on my table spreadsheet thing. I believe they're all here. I've tried to count them multiple times and my brain just isn't braining at the moment. Last time I forgot to record the footage of the final lineup. My mistake, obviously. But this time I'm gonna do it. Say so. And I was trying to show you how it was going along, but that just doesn't work because I don't really have anything that I can put them on. So I'm just going to read them to you, put them there, and that is basically it. I'm going to try and do this quite quickly. There's no rhyme or reason to when I got them because I've all just mashed them up now because trying to count and stuff. So here goes. The first one is Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. Cannot wait to get to this. I really want to read books by her, but I haven't. So the foreword, that isn't part of the book now. The prologue, okay. I lost an arm on my last trip home, my left arm. That's good because you're you lost your arm. How does that work? Yeah, good start. I need to, oh gosh. Let me just make some space and then I'll get back to you. Next we have is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Two classics in a row. Who am I? This starts, last night I dreamt I went to Mandalay again. Yeah, it's intriguing. You're thinking okay, so she's already been there and she was dreaming about it. Why? Not as good as Kindred though. Pisces by Melissa Broder. I actually know why I got this because I don't really like reading, hanky-panky scenes, and I think it is when I have quite a lot, and with a fish person, but I just thought it just sounded sort of fun, and I saw that they had the audiobook on BorrowBox. Too much talking. What's the line? I was no longer lonely, but I was. What? I was no longer lonely, but I was. I had Dominic, my sister's diabetic foxhound, who followed me from room to room, lumbering onto my lap, unaware of his bulk. Okay. Not too bad. A little bit confusing though, so I think I'm going to put that third for now. The one I literally just got, Biography of X by Catherine Lacey. I cannot wait to get to this. For some reason, it looks it's bigger, isn't it? It's sort of a woman writes a biography of her wife, and that is sort of the book. But it's a fiction. Do you know, am I speaking proper? I don't think I am. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, brace yourself.
The first winter she was dead, it seemed every day for months on end was damp and bright. It always just rained, but I could never remember the rain. And I took the train down to the city a few days a week, searching, it seemed, for a building I might enter and fall from. A task about which I could never quite determine my own sincerity, as it seemed to me the seriousness of anyone looking for such a thing could not be understood until a body needed to be scraped from the sidewalk. Okay.
Very long. But I am intrigued because it starts with someone's death. A little bit like Babel and Secret History. And yeah, I don't know. This is the thing, I'm so bad lately. My brain is just constantly, I don't know. Literally, if someone asks me if I'm just I don't know. That's literally my phrase now. This enjoyment, I think maybe in between Rebecca and Kindred. Lanny by Max Porter. This I know is sort of it's weird the way it's designed. It has funny things, but is that the start of the book? Okay. Dear Papa Tootworth wakes from his standing nap, an acre wide, and scrapes off dream dregs of bitumen glistening thick with liquid globs of litter. It makes me feel a little bit uneasy. I think I'm going to put that last for now, but it's still intriguing. We have Wayward by Amelia Hart. Can I say something? Why do we have this disgusting neon pink cover when the American one is like so much more prettier. I would put the picture there, but I don't really feel like doing it. But oh, but I just realised that, look, like in the corner there's like the bird moving. That's fun. 10 days they had held me there. 10 days with only the stink of my own flesh for company. That's, yeah, like you're initially like, okay, we get the tone of this, like she ain't gonna mess around, and I respect that. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Dare I say top spot for the moment. Madam by Phoebe Wynne. I got this in a Waterstone sale for £1, and it's such a nice floppy edition. What is the first sentence? Another prologue. Summer 1993. Merriment of moments before had dissolved into panic. Chairs were dragged back, wine glasses tumbled to the floor. Yeah, like, why is it dissolved into panic? Not too bad. After Rebecca. One I've already read, Wild Woman by Marina Shupulovsky. I thought this was not too bad. It's in my April wrap-up. Yeah. This is the third day that I haven't left the house except to take the dog out early in the morning as soon as it's light, and again late at night when it's dark. It's out and back in, no walking, no running. He just does his business, and it's back to our refuge before anyone can see us. Yeah, I was intrigued by that. Like, the book does have a lot of those sort of like long-winded sentences, and it does get very dense. But yeah, I think that one's not too bad. I'm sort of forgetting them now, but I think ahead of Rebecca. It's a mess. It's a mess, people. People Like Them by Samira Sadira. Oh, I like how her name, you know, rhymes. There's no cemetery in Carmack. I would read a little bit more when like the sentence is just like really, really short. The dead are buried in the neighbouring towns. Okay, more just because the next bit sounds a bit more shit. But animal corpses are allowed. Yeah, like, why? I guess sort of starting with death. I think last place at the moment, but we shall see. Headshot by Rita Bullwinkle. Let's see what she has to say for herself. Oh, it starts with like information about sort of like a fight. It's about like women boxers. Andy Taylor is pumping her hands together, hitting her own flat stomach, thinking not of her mother sitting at home with her little brother, not of her car, which barely got her here, nor of her summer job, her lifeguarding at the overcrowded community pool, not of the 4-year-old she watched die, the 4-year-old she practically killed, and his blue cheeks. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm so intrigued by that.
Like, there's a little short. Let me see. Can I get it? I don't know if I can get it. But there's a little short book that I read last year by Laurie Moore. It was literally like this time last year exactly, because I remember I read it when I went to Pride, and Pride's actually tomorrow in London. And it starts with her like killing a baby by accident, and I just felt like that was just like the way it followed was so
Good. So I'm really intrigued to read this now. Like, yeah, I really like that start. I think first. I don't know. Yeah, I'm in Timfer side, you know. I'm not. Astragal by Albertine Sarrazin. Introduction by Patti Smith does not count. The sky had lifted at least 30 feet. I won't read any more because that's the start of a new paragraph. The sky had lifted at least 30 feet. Don't tell me much, love, sorry. I think last. Sorry. A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. Look at that cover, it's so pretty. And like the edges, not the edges, the spine. I really want to read this. I'm currently reading like a horror, queer horror, and I'm really enjoying it, so I want to maybe read some more, but I'm like, at the same time, like, should I wait till Halloween time? Anywho, that's a story for another day. It is an unusual thing to live in a botanical garden, but then again, Simon and Gregor were an unusual pair of gentlemen. I like that. Also, I know that like they're a couple, and I like, it just sounds cute. yeah, I'm intrigued. Like, they live in a botanical garden. It's unusual. They're unusual gentlemen. Yeah, like that's a good start. I think ahead of Biography of X. One I really recently picked up. This was only 20p and it's literally brand new condition from the charity shop. Thank you very much. Damascus by Christos Toslakas. I butchered that name, I'm so sorry. I've got another book by his that I've had for quite a while now, Loaded. He's an Australian like queer author. And I really want to read some more Australian fiction, so maybe I should check this out soon. I should do, but will I? Probably not. The world is in darkness. Next line. The hood the guards have placed over her head scratches at her cheeks and neck. Oh. Where's she going? Why is she like being like hooded? Yeah, intriguing. Behind Biography of X. You probably don't even know where that is now, so I don't know why I keep why I'm gonna continue doing that. I don't learn from my mistakes. Night of the Living Queers. This is edited by Shelley Page and Alex Brown. This is a YA like horror anthology. Dear reader, if you're reading this, we're willing to bet that Halloween brings you joy. Not usually, personally, but I'm like, it's fine. I don't think I will rank this because it doesn't really count as like a novel in a way because it isn't, so I'll just leave that separately. Whilst I'm on that, I'll quickly just get the other books that I won't be ranking. So I will not be ranking Cherry Magic volume 2 and 3. I got these online. I still need to get the first one, but it's still like really expensive everywhere, and like I'm trying to like save money because they're like really small, but I think I'm gonna love this series. By Yu Toyota, and also The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. Did not like this much at all. A couple were like fine, but like one of these stories, the shortest one, The Snow Child, the worst thing I've ever read. Why did her brain go there? Disgusting, vile. Would not recommend that at all, and kind of put off reading anything else by her now. Welsh Fairy Tales, Myths and Legends by Claire Thayers. I've read a couple of these, and I would like to finish it. I want to read more Welsh books. Skin Was Once Mine and Other Disturbances by Eric LaRocca. I haven't actually read anything by him yet, but I really want to. This is still Love Here by Dean Attis, the poetry collection, which we don't want to get to. He wrote, I don't know what it's called now, but a YA book that I've been meaning to read for ages. I can't see it on my shelf because I think it's red and it's behind those ones, but that. And also Food for the Dead by Charlotte Shevchenko Knight. I read this poetry collection. I thought it was really good about sort of like the impact of the Holodomor, which is a man-made famine in Ukraine then, and like passing through generations up until the modern day and the conflict in the area. Would recommend that. So now let's get back to the actual rankings. Game On by Matt Cain. I think I read this like 1 or 2 days after it came to me. I mean, the new Matt Cain, I'm sorry, you expect me to wait? Who do you think I am? He is officially my favourite author now. He's not the pinnacle of literature, but his stories just like make me feel, and I'm just like, there the whole way, like pulled in. This start, we're doing a media project, says the manager as he switched off the TV. Jackie's going to have a word after lunch. Don't really tell me much at all, if I'm being completely honest. Sorry, I do love you, but that isn't the best. But read it still. It's £1 anywhere you go. Just read it, pick it up, buy it, read everything by him. Then we have All the Violet Tiaras, Queer and the Greek Myths by Jean Menzies. I've also read this, literally like so soon after I picked it up. I should read from the introduction. I'm including non-fiction books because they are still, you know, like a proper book. It's not like each part is separate. By the age of 13, there were 2 things I knew with absolute and unwavering certainty. I was bisexual and I was in love with Greek mythology. Yeah, I like that. Like, it's good. Yeah, good. don't really tell me a whole lot. I think it's going to go sort of midway. Next, she had a hardcover into the mix, Change by Edouard Louis. Cannot wait to get to this. French autofiction. I mean, this year hasn't been the best with it, to be honest. I've only liked one of the four I've read, I think. But I think he will, you know, change the pattern for good and make another one that I'm like, yes. It starts with two prologues. Makes a change. It's 12:33 a.m. and I start to write in this dark and silent room. Outside through the open window, I hear voices in the night and police sirens in the distance. Don't tell me that much, but like you're sort of getting that French lit feel where it's, you know, a little bit like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but I'm so excited. Why haven't I not read this yet? I need to get on that, but I like that. Let's go near the top. We have quite a big chunky one, nice and floppy. First Day of Spring by Nancy Tucker. If you want to know what any of these are about, look it up. That sounded so rude. But I mean, it starts a bit similar, and I was like, okay. I mean, that was an initial reaction there. I killed a little boy today, held my hands around his throat, felt his blood pump hard against my thumbs. Like, you want to keep reading that. Okay, it's really macabre, and that says a lot about that and Headshot being in the top 2. But like, you're there, aren't you? Like, you want to continue reading. So yep. Another one I really want to get to so badly. This is a Canadian French book. This Country Will Bring Us No Peace by Matthew Simard. The silence came down on us like rain on one Thursday, and we spent years submerged in it. Yeah, that is intriguing. I like that. Near the top, we have Shanghai in Passenger by Lucy Bryden.
I don't know why I've left that sticker on. I'm not a savage. I don't do that. That is horrible behaviour from me. Do you know what? It bugs me so much when people like showing their collection. You can see like the half-price stickers on books and stuff, and like they've had them there for like over like 2 years or something, and you're just thinking in your brain like, that ain't coming off. Like, I mean, if it will, it would leave a mark, and it would be sticky, and then if you want to donate it, and someone that will actually have, you know, the common decency to take it off will have to go through the trauma of getting that sticky residue off. And that's just not, you know, the done thing. I mean, a lot of people still do it, and I don't agree with them people, but that's beside the point.
So the first two, okay, it's very like short sentences. Shanghai, stop. Nanjing Road, stop. A glass smashing into a glass, stop. Senseless as your dreams, stop. The Paris of the East, the Whore of the Orient, stop. Won't read any more. I mean, it's alright. Mid. Another one I've already read, Farewell Cowboy by Olga Savicevich. I didn't really like this. It's currently in my on haul pile, but summer 2009 came too early. I'll read on. This meant that ferocious heat had been building up ever since the beginning of May. The spring roses were expiring in the parks and stone troughs. So it's hot. Yeah, it is hot. Yeah. Mid-ish. Nettles by Adam Scovell. Let's see what he is saying. Okay, I've got a picture. It was the first day of term when he whipped my thin legs with nettle stems. I remember the plot of this book now. It sounds very upsetting. Oh, I was feeling a bit of a high then, and I felt a little bit upset. Also, don't get why he's capitalized he. Like, that's what they usually do, like, when you're talking about God. Right? Or is that ain't it like normally? That's not a done thing, is it? I don't know. I don't know where to put that now. I don't really want to rate it. I was put on my enjoyment, and it's sort of mid. So we have The Simple Art of Killing a Woman by Patricia Mello. This sounds sad, but like I think it's gonna be like quite a impactful read. The night was cool and pleasant. I lit a cigarette and stood with my arms crossed, gazing at the opaque sky. Should I read the next line? That guy is taking the photos of you is a quote. With the added photo, you're like, okay, why? Not too bad, mid. I keep saying mid. Oh, Miriam by Miriam Margulies. Have I got a rougher book? Yes. Have I read it yet? No. But I need to. Also, I've just realised I've left that sticker on the back. Not good behaviour, James. Hello. Here we are again. I can't believe it. Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm going to say for it. I'm intrigued to see what she has to say for the second time, even though I haven't read the first one. But, I mean, it's not that much impressive, is it, the first bit? But, I mean, does she need to be impressive? She's Miriam Margolyes. It's like, she's just impressive when she breathes. Anyway, that is low mid. And then we have a kind of spark by Elle McCall. This is one I got in the same shop, so I haven't done that yet. Naughty. Chapter 1. This handwriting is utterly disgraceful. Oh, that's what someone said to her. Again, I'm like, these bullying ones. No. Don't really tell me that much though. So near the end, sorry, but I think that book is going to be amazing. Then we have The Only Light Left Burning, which is a sequel to All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown. Have I read that yet? No. Have I got this? Because it was on Buy One Get One Half Price. Yes, I did. Because I think I'm gonna love that book. And yeah, I don't know if I really want to read this now because I haven't read the first book, so it might be a spoiler, but let's just say I used to like silence, though maybe like isn't the correct word for it. Appreciate would be probably more appropriate. I mean, same. I like silence. I think it's not too bad. It doesn't read that much, but like it's, say it with me, mid. Minotaur Takes a Cigarette Bait by Stephen Sherrill. I found this in a charity shop the other day for like 25p, and I've been meaning to find this I don't know else to find this anywhere, and I was like, you're coming home with me. Prologue. The Minotaur dreams of bargains stuck. Oh, it's sort of like a poem. Brave young Theseus, golden boy, butcher extraordinaire. The bit about what I said in the middle of that quote isn't the actual part of the quote. Yeah, let's see just what the actual first word of the chapter is. The Minotaur sits on an empty pickle bucket blowing smoke through bullish nostrils. Yeah, like, you don't really think of that, would you? It sounds really interesting. I can't wait to get this. This is mid. Only got 3 left. I'll leave the one in the back for last because I want to. Losing the Plot by Derek Owusu. This, I think, is sort of like, it's writing. I think that may be like about a book, and then someone else is writing in the margins. Sounds really interesting. The plane breaks through grey squalls, directionless to all but a small girl feeling the craft balance before it blooms through moist shrooms, leaving a country in its second childhood for another promising the same to her, the girl whose head is shaven by the attention of fingers like soldiers instructed to dictate how low. Oh gosh. What do we say about that? I don't know. I think it sounds good. I need to read it again. I probably need to do annotating myself. I don't want to read it again right now because I'm thirsty. I want to wrap this up, but near the middle. Strange Sided Island by Liz Nugent. Like, I saw this on TikTok and I didn't actually believe it, but look how many pages there are of reviews. That is literally just all the review pages. I'm sorry, Liz, but come on. Your book's that good. Let it speak for itself. Puts me out with the bins, he said regularly when Is that how regularly? When I die, put me out of the bins. I'll be dead, so I won't know any difference. You'll be crying your eyes out, and you would laugh, and I'd laugh too, because we both knew that I wouldn't be crying my eyes out. I never cry. What is it me? What is it with me? I love these, deaf ones. But I'm intrigued. I want to read more. And yeah, I want to read that. I think it sounds good. It's going near the top. And finally is one I've kept in its bag. Caledonian Road by Andrew O'Hagan. This first line is... I got a signed edition because I was like, I really wanted to use my 10 points on it to get it like basically half price. Because I wanted to read this for Pride Month because I thought it was like gay, but I don't think it is. Oh my god, they have a cast of characters. I mean, look, it's like 600 pages, of course, I mean, it should. Oh, I separate it into books. I like that. Spring. Wow, there's a lot of characters. Piccadilly. Tall and sharp at 52, Campbell Finn was a tinderbox in a Savile Row suit, a man who believed his childhood was so far behind him that all its threads had vanished. Yeah, I like that. I'm interested. I want to like know more about him and like, you know, the area. It's like quite, you know, engaging writing. Near the top. I'll put it there in a second, and that's all done. So let me just quickly just pick up the two bottom and two top ones. Bottom is Astragal, second bottom is People Like This. Two French books, which is very strange for me. Not the year, but strange for me. And then the top is Headshot and The First Day of Spring. Two books about killing children. That's a nice thing. I will video that now, put it in, and then I'm back. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. Don't know why I said it like that. I am feeling weird. I think I was really thirsty and kind of hot. Maybe I have heat stroke. Anywho, have a nice morning, even though we're everywhere in the world, and I shall be seeing you very soon. Bye.